You were going to start with a statement, though.
Yeah, I want to start with a statement. So, in our last episode, we spent a lot of time talking about the show, What's Happening, and I ribbed it a little bit and I called the rerun character racist. And I want to issue a retraction of that. So, I looked into the creator of What's Happening out of curiosity after that recording session, and he is actually a very accomplished black screenwriter named Eric Monte. He's the guy who created that show, and he also created Good Times, and he was a writer on The Jeffersons, and he was, yeah, a pioneering black screenwriter. So I want to, rescind my accusation that the rerun character is racist. That was inappropriate. And this guy, Eric Monte, apparently had a really difficult life. He squandered the fortune he made from creating all these TV shows on drugs. I think he developed a crippling crack cocaine addiction. He's doing better now, though, and he's living in Portland, Oregon, and he's active on social media, interestingly. But yeah, I just want to issue an apology to Eric Monte and the entire What's Happening community. So there we go. That's my spiel. Wanted to get that out of the way. Uh, and anything you want to say? You kind of joined in on the ribbing a little bit. I know I was mostly, it was mostly me, but you gave into the peer pressure. Any apologies you want to make?
Yeah, I'd like to apologize for associating with somebody who would so grossly misinform me about a random fucking obscure television show and then try to weasel behind me during their public apology for such misinformation. No, I don't fucking know. Yeah, that sucks to be addicted to crack. It has to really fucking suck.
Yeah, I mean, in any case, the rerun character not racist. So, and we made a bell curve riff. It was very inappropriate. I just want to, yeah, just say that I'm sorry. So,
Yeah, yeah.
unless you have something you want to share, there was another story I wanted to tell. Okay, I do you know the artist Swamp Dogg, the musician? I think he's most famous for a cover of Sam Stone by John Prine, and he has also collaborated with John Prine, and he released songs on John Prine's record label before he, of course, tragically passed. But I saw him live in concert recently, Swamp Dogg, and he closes with a cover of Sam Stone. And there was a girl in the crowd dancing to it as he was singing it, which I thought was weird and awkward song to dance to. But I thought it was somewhat understandable because he does kind of a funky grooving version of it. But then shit got really weird when so he stops singing the song past a certain point and goes into a monologue while the band is still playing behind him, and he's monologuing about the Vietnam War, talking about his memory of his of like a soldier coming back with his legs blown off, and people yelling at him, baby killer," and it's just this really harrowing, grisly monologue, and this chick is still dancing the entire time, not not just swinging, not just moving her hips. She is full on dancing as if he's still singing the fucking song. It was really funny.
He was irredeemably fucked up at the music festival. I happen to also have a funny story about Sam Stone, which I got from my brother who went out for karaoke in college once, and in front of all the hosts, what a male peer of his chose to sing at karaoke night was Sam Stone. Also, I don't know if Swamp Dogg is dead.
Swamp Dogg's not dead.
Oh, who
Jo-
tragically? Oh, John Prine's.
John Prine is dead.
Yeah, oh, he's that I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, what was the song that he did with John Prine? I remember seeing his name on the feature. And
I don't actually know. Yeah, not sure what the song is, but
Please Let Me Go Around Again. Oh well, and John Prine's featured on at least one of his things. Well, then there you go. Yeah, I've been. The albums by John Prine that I've been listening to are self-titled, Fair and Square, and Tree of Forgiveness, and then there are like maybe one or two others that snag from elsewhere in the discography, like Spanish Pipe Dream and
well, that's on the self-titled.
Spanish Pipe Dream.
Yeah,
What's the one where the album cover is him sitting on bales of hay? Maybe I'm referring
that's the
to.
self-titled.
And Spanish Pipe Dream's on that?
Yeah, that's the only album of his I've heard, actually. That and a compilation album, like a best of. So I think you're more informed on John Prine than I am.
No, you know what it is that I specifically listened to the no, I fucking love John Prine. I specifically listened to the version of Spanish Pipe Dream that's on whatever the fucking album is that I'm looking at right here. It's like an album of live recordings.
Hmm. Is it the one where the cover is a drawing of his back turned? His back is he's facing an audience.
I am looking at it right now. Maybe there is such an album cover. I'm looking at one where it's a photograph of him facing an audience, and there's like a red label on the album.
I guess it's not that one, but there is such an album with that cover. I know because we had it at home on CD when I was a kid.
I've always thought
The Austin household was all about John Prine and what's happening.
John Prine actually was well, there's no real way to make that joke work. I was going to say he actually was written by a white writer, uh, and had several inappropriate black stereotypes shoehorned into his. Okay, I see the drawing that you're talking about. No, different album than I was thinking about. But what was the other thing I was going to say? Fuck. Oh, his album cover for Lost Dogs and Mixed Blessings, that like cartoon looking thing with the barn and the flying dogs and the devil and the guy on the porch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've always thought some amount of that would make for a good tattoo, like maybe just one of those angel
Oh.
dogs. But anyway,
You know those boomers I jam with? We cover pretty good.
yo,
Yeah.
but actually, everything that everybody gangsta until he talks about someone getting raped by a
Yeah.
dog. It's just like a super pleasant song. Like, I had this one girl got raped by a
Our
dog.
our singer, I always notice him wince when he gets to that line. His voice noticeably wavers. He gets a little quieter.
Either sing it or don't.
His wife and kids are upstairs. Maybe that's it. Whenever we're jamming, we're in his basement.
Got bit by a diving dog. Oh, she got a little a whack from diving dog. Get a little scratch.
Yeah.
Um, ridiculousness compilation wise, we've got the options of ridiculousnessly rough racing, as a picture of a guy falling over, presumably while racing, and then ridiculousnessly unhelpful moments caught on camera. And so, as far as like using the thumbnails,
Ridiculousnessly Dobbins dogs moments or something.
it's the dog.
Yo, we need John Prine on the ridiculousness couch.
Dude, I had tickets to see John Prine and Ramblin' Jack Elliott. I bought them. I don't know if it was during the very beginning of my freshman year or before my freshman year of college, and it was like an hour's drive away from where I was. Probably more than that. Probably like 2 hours drive away from where I was. And I didn't think about getting there. I was just like, oh, cool, concert, and so I didn't even make it. I fucking had tickets, bro.
That's really tragic.
Right?
And you know, it's doubly tragic because Curly has seen John Prine, so that means Curly has that
I gotta beat
movie.
the shit out of that kid someday.
Yeah, I know. Not showing up to these episode recordings.
And then can we discuss his contribution? What the fuck is he on about?
Yeah, he spelled gristle wrong also.
I was hearing it and responding to it like orally and vocally, whatever, in a car. What is he on about? For the listener, Squirt Curly, hated foe of the podcast,
The
and
Dick Dastardly of the podcast.
unfortunately third Mike. Um, he said he had, I think he called it a really high potential contribution. Let me look at this. He said
It was just gross. It was just gross, honestly.
like frightfully gross. He goes really high potential, but I just thought of for the show today. What if a vagina had gristle on it?
That's
What?
disgusting.
Really just makes me think so many things I don't want to.
Yeah,
Although
that's vile.
now that I've Googled the word gristle to get a better idea, there is something really funny going on here. Take a look at my screen, if you will.
Okay.
I don't know what this is from, what this character is from. Okay, it looks like it's from a pretty recent
Is there a character named Gristle?
King Gristle Sr. This guy.
Yeah. Yo.
Look at Elizabeth
That's the
Benwick is
episode title
this.
right there. King Gristle Sr. Who the fuck is that?
What?
There's a Halloween costume. Yo, what is this character? Who is this guy? Yo, there's a King Gristle Jr. Yo,
This
what the fuck?
King Gristle. You know, I hate to admit it. I really hate
I
to admit
think I know what this is from. I think I recognize the animation style. I think it's Trolls.
it. Much as it pains me to say, Curly inadvertently, accidentally, through no merit of his own, has made a pretty good contribution to the.
Yeah, you're right. Evildoer. We're on Villains Wiki, looking at this King Gristle Senior guy who is
Working
from
into
Trolls.
Trolls. You're right.
He's voiced by
King.
John Cleese.
There you go. So, uh, everybody, just consider, what if there was a vagina with King Gristle Senior on it? You you go to look for the clit, and it's just his face. Um, we got to do it now. Whistle.
Look at on Villains Wiki. It says powers/skills, leadership, and now we're
No,
looking at Trolls Rule 34. Do it with a Z.
actually,
Do Trolls with a Z. There you go.
well, this is what I just clicked on. I
Wait,
don't know.
that's kind
What?
of puzzling. That Trolls, the line of toys, it's Trolls with a Z, I thought, but the movie is Trolls with an S. Why did they do that? Why is it with an S? That's so weird. The toys have a Z, I swear. Wait, no, they
Oh,
don't.
Mandela effect.
I guess so. Why do I remember it with a Z? Fuck.
Nelson Mandela. He did it. Um, but anyway, now that I'm sharing my screen, as I was gonna say a moment ago, uh, in terms of auguring our future comedically with the tea leaves, the cracked bones of the thumbnails on the Ridiculousness YouTube channel, we've got
Yeah.
this one here, Rough Racing. All that's really bringing to mind is the rat race, life, progress, falling behind, inadequacy, striving, failure. And then this one here, unhelpful moments. I don't know. I guess we brought up Curly. He's unhelpful. And then we've
Mm.
got Stilo and Lolo in this one. Didn't mean to click on that.
No,
And
that's not Lolo. That's Logan Paul's girlfriend, that hot Danish model.
oh, okay. Well, anyway, Stilo and Miss Paul, and then Chanel over there. Chanel obviously being a better omen than those two. So
You
that's
calling her Miss Paul, like that Miss Paul getting in my head, that made me angry. I actually felt a tinge of anger when hearing
because
that.
you want it for yourself.
Yeah.
I'll be careful with. I'll keep your queen's name out of my mouth. My bad, bro. Give me
By
one
the way,
sec.
I'm feeling hey, you want to talk tea leaves? I think ridiculously rough racing moments would be good because earlier I called Curly the Dick Dastardly of the podcast, and that was a reference to the show Wacky Races. So I think the collective unconscious is beckoning to this particular compilation today.
Oh, it's
It's beckoning.
God damn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are watching ridiculously rough racing moments today.
You hear what I said though?
No, I did not.
8 months sober today.
Nice. Good job.
For those of you who have been listening to the podcast for this whole time, you recall when live on air I purchased and consumed marijuana.
Yeah, the earliest steps.
That was interesting. Did they just play that clip backwards?
Hey, you're Are you still doing like AA stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're on the West Coast in the
Yep.
Pacific Northwest going to these AA meetings. You may have crossed paths with Eric Monte at some point.
Who did? Oh, the writer.
Yeah,
Huh.
maybe he's your sponsor. You don't even realize it. I would develop an addiction just to kick it and then get in touch with him. Just kidding. I would.
I couldn't tell if by kick it you meant like break the habit or kick it with Eric Monte.
Yeah.
Kicking it with Eric Monte.
Yeah. Ooh, ow. Damn.
Oh, that guy.
Hey, it's our old friend Charuch or whatever the fuck her name is. Karuch.
Yes. There's have I talked to you about Limmy's show?
Yeah, you've mentioned it. I don't know that you've really gone into detail about it though.
Suffice to say, it's a Scottish man's very wacky alternative comedy sketch show, and he's got this character Jacqueline McCaffrey, and like all of his characters, he plays her, and she's a recovered heroin addict. Every time that she appears, she says, "My name's Jacqueline McCaffrey. I lost 3 years of my life to heroin, and another 5 years to methadone meant to get us off it." And there's this one sketch where she goes to a restaurant and she wants to order choux pastry, Choux, but she's too low class not to pronounce it chooks. Can't have the chooks. And everybody in the restaurant sees her, hears her saying that, and gives her sidelong glances and snickers, and she's humiliated. And I don't remember how the rest of that goes, but our friend of the show there, her name's reminding me of that because she's named whatever Sheerelix or whatever.
Yeah. Do you see Rob right now? He's on one.
It's time for the segment of the show we like to call Guess Which Substance the cast of Ridiculousness has taken before today's episode just to get through. Oh, shit. You see what Steele is wearing?
Yeah, he looks like a fucking idiot as usual.
No, but his shirt.
Lyndon. Wait, what the fuck? That's odd. He made a t-shirt with his the name of his restaurant on it, Lyndon. I've never seen a shirt with the name of a restaurant on it. You know what I mean? Especially one that's not a chain. It's just fucking idiot. He's so dumb. Do they have this merch available to the public? I'm gonna look this up.
You pretend that you have no problem with Stilo when Curly's on the pod. You hate him. Come on.
So Linden does not have merch available to the public, but you can book private dining there. What do you say we do that when we come into our first podcast paycheck?
There's the that it's like making money and spending it on the same thing, you know?
Yeah, I'm looking at the so you have to submit a form to book the private dining session. You enter the company, so that's Ridiculousnessness, of course,
Yes.
and then select your desired event style. I'm gonna type in eyes wide shut. You sleepy?
I don't know, bro. Fucking stupid day. Just
No,
did nothing. I got a
nothing at all.
supposed to be uh figuring out my shit applying to MFA programs for next fall wise, and I still have some time, but so far the progress I've made is to mount that bulletin board so that I can organize my planning. Fucking retarded. The other thing I've done today is go half an hour away and buy rain gear for landscaping.
Hmm.
Though that ended up being less expensive than I thought it was going to be, so that's chill. You know what I'm gonna do to try to generate some humor?
What?
I'm going on Google and I'm
Okay.
going to. Oh, what the heck? I'm gonna click the "I'm feeling lucky" button.
Okay.
Um, what the fuck is this? I thought it would give me a random search. This is stupid. Okay, the next one. So the first one it gave me just a bunch of Google propaganda. And the second one was just the image Google image search of the phrase Orion Nebula.
Hmm.
There's nothing there, I don't think. It is putting me in mind of a vagina with gristle on it. Can't lie.
It all
And
goes back to Curly's stupid ass riffs every single time.
now I'm being presented with Caspar David Friedrich's 1822 painting Moonrise Over the Sea.
Is that
Nothing
something
from
I'd
me.
be familiar with? Is it very famous?
I have no idea. And
As per the Friendly Ghosts painting.
well, have we looked that up on Real 34?
No, we have not. How would that work though? Like you try to suck his dick and I feel like it would just go through you. He's a fucking ghost, you know?
Let's have a look. Oh wow, there's some.
I bet there's a lot of shit with his. Are they his brothers or his cousins or something? They're three bully ghosts.
I'm not spotting any of that just yet, but some of the drawings, it is hard to make out what's going on. We got Velma and Daphne in the mix, though. That's always good.
Shit. Hey, have you seen the movie Velma and Daphne?
Like the live action,
Yeah.
bro. Have I seen anything else?
Wait, you've actually seen that movie? That's crazy. I haven't
Wait,
met very many people who know about it.
I thought you just meant the live action Scooby Doo. There's a live action
No, no,
movie
no,
just
no, no. So they
about
made
Velma.
a Scooby Doo movie with just Velma and Daphne, and it's called Velma and Daphne, and it's from like 5 years ago.
I'd never have.
And Daphne is black in it.
Oh,
Yeah. Or, I mean, mixed. She's not, very dark skinned, but
oh, and it was
still.
written by Eric Monte.
She's got a red beret on. She was held back 5 times.
Huh. Well, what is your review of this movie? Also, it was like 7 years ago now.
7 years ago? My gosh, dude.
2018, rated G. Well, we've got one here where there's a witch in the foreground, Satan in a little further into the background, and then Casper in this like handsome Squidward looking form, just kind of peering over the whole scene. Quite grand, quite a grand illustrative style.
Yeah.
Um, there's one that's kind of funny here. It's Danny Phantom style art, and what I assume is a female Danny Phantom character. And Casper's face is completely lost behind this character, though they are in a shall we say, marital embrace. He's just
Mm.
working from behind, and you can't see his face at all. It's very funny.
It's kind of a neat crossover to ghost themed franchises.
There's a lot of Danny Phantom stuff here.
Oh, I believe it. I mean, Danny Phantom, that character, I think that was an early sexual experience for a lot of young girls. Like a lot of women report being attracted to him, to
Hmm.
that character, you know.
I mean, there were some bangers from the fairer sex in that show as well.
Who was the first or the earliest that you can remember the cartoon character you wanted to fuck?
Hmm. It's a good question.
Yeah, I've got to think. I mean, mine might be Daphne, but that's pretty common. I want to think of one that was a little more exotic. I
Um.
had a friend who wanted to fuck the female opossum voiced by Avril Lavigne from Over the Hedge. Isn't that fucking
Oh,
weird?
oh my
Like it's
god.
like because she's not very the animals in that movie are not very humanoid looking. Like he just wanted to fuck an opossum.
Um. Well, while you're thinking about it, though, there is one here of Velma is looking for her glasses, and Johnny Bravo has her glasses hanging off of his appendage.
Nice.
We've got her saying, "My glasses, I can't see without my glasses." Jasper pulling down her mentionables and saying, "All I want is a friend, he he he." And Johnny Bravo, as I've described him, saying, "Oh, mama." But the earliest, a good question. Uh, uh, Jimmy Neutron's mom is probably pretty early on in there.
Yeah, I've heard
It
of
would be it would be hard at this point in life to really parse the chronology with which I consumed these shows. You know.
you have to work backwards, piece together the past. It's like that movie Memento, but trying to figure out which cartoon characters you want to fuck. I've never seen that movie. I think it's about something like that, right?
Eh, kind of. Yeah, you gotta. He's like working, piecing together shit that happened in the past. Yeah, not that far in the past, but yeah.
You need a that bulletin board you hung up to figure out your MFA program. Put up pictures of like with yarn, pictures of Jimmy Neutron's mom. You know what I mean?
All of the Cartoon Network MILFs from childhood, just up there. It's for my MFA program. You would not understand this. Wow, we've got a. This is I think this warrants a screen share.
Okay, let's see it.
It's a Where's Waldo, like a an
Whoa,
illustration on the order of magnitude of a Where's Waldo, but all dirty cartoons.
that's really well done and really funny. Yeah, it's a Where's Waldo style picture where it's a bunch of shit happening all at once, and you can
Oh,
zoom in and really appreciate the detail. But it's all Cartoon Network characters fucking.
do we see
That's
this?
really cool. Yeah, that's okay. That's disturbing, but that that's
This
Scooby
is actually the collective unconscious echoing back Dobbin's dog.
for real, dude.
For the listener, it's Scooby, and he's rather than a Scooby snack, he is finding his nourishment in Daffy's
Daphne Daphne went to Arkansas. Got you know what by Shaggy's dog.
received analingus from Shaggy's dog. I think this is the dragon from Shrek. I can't really quite tell what's going on
No,
there.
I'm
Oh,
not sure.
Clifford, Clifford the Big Red Dog. I feel
Oh,
like
I
he
guess
should.
it's not just Cartoon Network characters. That's a funny addition because he's not doing anything sexual. He's just
He's not.
there.
He's
He's
just
just
wandering.
chilling. Look at him.
Maybe they thought it would be a bit too passe to involve a gigantic red
This is
dog,
a really good picture. I'm actually thoroughly impressed with this.
and it does not appear to have been automatically generated. We've got a cartoon car with
That's
its tongue
Benny
out.
the cab from Roger Rabbit.
Oh well, and then right in front of him, the chick from Roger Rabbit. Oh, and here's Obelisk from Asterisk and Obelisk. He seems fully clothed. I don't know what's going on there.
What is asterisk and obelisk?
A rather obscure comic that takes place in ancient Greece or
Hmm.
perhaps ancient Rome. I don't know, ancient something. We've got, I believe this is Bullwinkle, yes, or Rocky.
I I think that's Bullwinkle.
Um, Here's
He's
another
watching.
recognizable onlooker in Elmer Fudd, who's just looking down from the balcony in the foreground. Um, what's it called? Fred Ascot appears to be satisfying himself with the front grill of the Mystery Machine. Oh, and where Waldo is in fact in attendance. He's in the front
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the Mystery Machine. I cannot make out whatever that is that's doing whatever to him. Could be Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know.
This is great. This is so good.
And then on the side of the Mystery Machine, we've got Silent Bob, or no, Jay of Jay and Silent Bob. He's doing some pretty what's it called, straightforward, wholesome um, coitus with whatever
We have
cartoon
George Jetson getting some head.
is. What's Goofy up to here? Is he just standing still in the midst of it all? I don't know. Oh, he's knocking a bucket of water over
Why?
accidentally. I
But he's
don't
just,
know.
dude, in the middle of an orgy, he just can't stop doing goofy shit. Like
Um, Fred
that is
Flintstone?
a very obscure addition. That's Maya the bee or some shit.
Huh. And do we know this person here? This other
No,
bee?
that's Maya the bee.
Oh, and someone else who's also a bee?
Yeah, dude, that I think that was a direct to video thing. Oh wait, no, it's a TV show. Never mind.
One moment, I need to relocate.
Oh, it was actually a children's book, a German children's book from 1912 that was then adapted into a series. Wow. Well, there was an anime, Maya the Honeybee. I didn't know this was such a vast franchise. Um, for the listener, in case you can't tell, we're really fucking grasping at straws here. We
All right.
do not have much today.
No. No, we don't.
We've got to try it. There's got to be something we can do here,
With the mural that we've stumbled upon, or just generally?
just in general.
Okay. Let me
Besides
enter.
Rule 34, there has to be some topic of conversation. You have the opossum
What?
pulled up. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My friend wanted to fuck that thing.
Uh, I'm looking up the New York Times. I'm just going to scroll through their front page, see if there's any current events we can discuss.
Okay. Went to a pumpkin patch earlier today.
Oh. I personally carved a pumpkin. I didn't get very far into my carving design. I did in the Dunkin' Donuts font. I did dollar sign, the number six, the letter M, and then below it the letter D, because I was gonna do a pumpkin carved with the $6 meal deal, but that's as far as I got.
No,
Just because I think that's an incredible deal. Um, oh, Anthony Hopkins on quitting drinking and finding God.
that's
In,
cool.
in New York Times. Nothing funny just so far.
I mean, good for him.
Did you know that he did a movie in blackface in the 80s?
No, what's the movie?
Othello. He was Othello.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow, the 80s. You'd think there'd be some pushback at
right,
that point.
right. Pretty recent.
Yeah, wow. Maybe there's a lost cut of Silence of the Lambs where he's in blackface the entire
Quid pro quo.
time. This is a big sobriety episode. Apparently, we've got you, Eric Monte, and Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, we got to lean away from that. Sobriety to gay.
Fuck me. I should have had more coffee. I'd be on fire right now. I'd contribute something. We could just resort to a subreddit, like you said.
Yeah, let's do that.
Never a bad idea. Okay, for the listener, this is a segment we call Making Fun of Drug Addicts. We pick a drug, find the subreddit for that drug, and hilarity ensues. So, what are we
Last week,
thinking today?
well, actually, this past week, I guess this same week that we're in right now, we went on r slash took too much and were duly horrified with the results of
Yeah,
that visit. Um, what do we think? I'm thinking vermouth.
vermouth, isn't that an alcohol?
Yeah, but it's a very specific alcohol. I, I feel like I've heard that it's got like weirdly like none of this is.
The fuck?
Oh, let me look up what's different about vermouth. Uh, I feel like there is something different. Um,
A fortified and aromatized wine, meaning it has alcohol added and is infused with botanicals. Sounds pretty good.
I remember an episode of How I Met Your Mother where they drink vermouth and it's like the joke seems to be that they're
specifically drunk on vermouth, and that's different.
Hmm.
Um, but that seems to have been a dud. Let's see. Um,
Hmm. We've never done pharmaceuticals.
what do you think, Percocet? Uh,
Um. Well, no, we did Adderall, so I guess. Well, we could try an opiate, like yeah, Percocet's not a bad idea. Xanax, I don't know. R slash opiates.
there
That's
you go.
perfect.
There you go. Oh, and then they've got r/pillhead a little further down the screen too. Um, what the fuck?
What the
Oh,
hell?
I X'd out of its like. Be careful with this thing
Okay.
instead of just saying fine. Oh my goodness, I think we need to see this one. The emoji.
We're on r slash pillhead. This post is titled Percocet with two drooling emojis and two wet water splashing emojis. So the guy who
Meaning,
posted this
meaning
is
Jim Nut.
sexually aroused by the sight of Percocet, and yeah, it's just
And
a
there's a
picture
lot
of
there.
Percocet. Yeah. What?
And I was saying there's a lot there.
Yeah, it's a lot of Percocet.
It's like 50 right here.
My gosh,
He says,
those
"Those
are the best ones too. Is the top comment.
can you crush and snort?" No, they got Tylenol on them.
And you got the best brand too, dude. Enjoy.
Have fun, bro. 700 milligrams of
Wait,
tramadol.
what's this post at the top? Somebody had to issue an apology. On behalf of the entire mod team, I would like to make an apology. What did he do?
Uh, they got taken down by accident by Reddit.
No, no, no. There was another post next to this one.
Oh,
Check it out. Right there. Yeah. On behalf of the entire mod team, I would like to apologize and to make an announcement. It has come to my attention that one of my now former mods had been scamming this community, offering to sell them whatever they want at a low price, but never delivering and basically saying, tough shit, deal with it. Damn, who guards the guards
perfect.
themselves? Am I right? This behavior is not tolerated here, and this person has been banned from this community, as well as multiple other drug related communities. It saddens me and pisses me off that this was happening right under my nose and I didn't see it. That being said, I'm committing to spending more time here in this community, making sure this is a safe place for everyone here, whether you're an active user here to try and quit. Bro, going on r slash pillheads to try to quit, that is not the play. Or a former user just staying in touch.
That's
Wow,
so funny. This
like
part, I am committing to spending more time here in this community. I'm imagining them like in therapy and their therapist asking like what's been going on with them recently, and they're like, "Well, I've been trying to stay more hydrated. I've been doing intermittent fasting, like I told you, and there's been a lot of turbulence in the Pillhead subreddit, so I'm really stepping up as a leader in that community. Still doing a lot of perks, you know.
yeah, who would have thought one of the moderators of r slash pillheads, the the like profile picture, the sub picture of which is a naked woman with pill bottles over her tits. Who would have thought the moderator of that particular subreddit would be a scumbag?
None of this is all that interesting. It's kind of just jargon.
Yeah, they're selling pills, asking if the pills they bought are
More
fake.
questions. Yeah, this seems like a subreddit for a lot of pussies who don't really
This is
know.
more of like a marketplace.
Yeah. Dad died of fentanyl poisoning after he texted, "It's my lucky day," when finding joint.
My gosh.
Fucking hell. When he found an abandoned joint.
That's
Oh,
fucked up.
really just depressingly stupid way to go. Are you close with your parents? Well, my mom, yeah, but my dad's no longer with us. Oh shit, I'm sorry. What happened? They found a joint. Oh god, really depressingly dumb. I'm coming off
like
fentanyl.
a
Just wanted out.
it's like the modern version of a carrot with a box over it, you know. we've tried a lot today. We're up here with bells and whistles. Sometimes nothing sticks. They can't all be winners, folks, but you can't say we didn't try.
Now we're just browsing Reddit. What the fuck have we come to?
Maybe ridiculousness has something for us. The episode we have running. Oh, the compilation ended actually. I'm not even sure we watched 5 minutes of that.
No, certainly not. Well, let's toss the other one on and
Yeah, sure. What was
that's
that?
what
What was
we're
that other one?
disappointing, I think. Unhelpful.
Ridic-
That's
Ridiculousness, the unhelpful moments. Okay, send that link.
Communication. Language.
communication, language. Join the army. Yeah.
Gosh, a U.S. Army ad before a ridiculousness compilation YouTube video. That's funny. That is not the cohort you want to recruit for your armed forces.
Is good. Um, what about porn parodies?
What about them? I've never watched one.
Like as something to look up and joke about.
Oh,
Like
I suppose we could.
okay, yeah, we don't have to.
I don't know.
I was specifically curious about The Office. I don't know what sequence I came up with these ideas in, but I was thinking like The Office, and it could be called The Orifice, but
The orifice, yo.
I've just looked it up, and it's just called The Office. At least the like mainstream porn parody of The Office.
Well, there's the a British The Orifice and the American The Orifice. Actually, the British one very underrated.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais's cock is huge.
Yeah.
Okay, this I think is a message from beyond. Take a look. They're gonna do a replay. Do you see this gigantic elk-looking motherfucker caribou thing on this beautifully sunny day in this like by this bright red pagoda thing? I think that was some sort of a message from beyond about us embarking on this effort to be funny. That guy falling into the ice crack that he fell into looked a little vaginal. There's that.
Yeah.
No gristle. This is I'm really just trying everything here.
Well, look at that. The ice is blue. The opening he fell into is vaginal. Blue hair. Marge Simpson. Vagina.
Oh, hey.
Beckoning to Marge.io once
All
again.
around us. Stilo is dressed like a fucking idiot. Look at that.
The fast food restaurant Sonic, I found out today they changed the color scheme of their logo to blue, heralding the blue shift, right?
The blue shift.
Yeah. All signs are pointing to the fucking blue shift, man.
I'm looking up Sonic color scheme change. Is that a real thing you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Stilo just did it. Look at the fucking jacket he's got.
Bro. Okay. You
What
need
the
to
fuck?
I know it's time for you to go, but hold on for at least 3 minutes because we need to dissect this. This is the dumbest shit we've ever seen him wear.
First of all, is that suede or velour?
I
It's
think
one of
that's
those,
suede.
like shiny, soft looking materials. And let's just list out all the references to marijuana that exist on it, both explicitly written out in English and in iconographic form. Oh, it's also got kind of that Drive jacket look on the inside. That would be funny.
That's
Instead of Drive,
that's
a movie called Smoke, and he's just like, it's like all the same premises as Drive, but like he's supposed to be the getaway driver, but he's like really unreliable and sucks. I don't know. They find him because he stinks and smells bad. But so on his right sleeve, he's got a number of marijuana leaves clustered together all down the sleeve. On his right lapel, he's got a yin yang symbol.
Oh my
Below
god.
that, he's got on his right, where a breast pocket would go, he's got the word doobie written out in Times New Roman white font on the black
You
jacket.
cannot make that shit up.
And
Dude.
really just horrifying stuff. And I can't read any further below that, but take it away on the left side of his jacket, if you will.
Yeah, on the left breast of his jacket is a marijuana leaf, and it has eyeballs, anthropomorphic. It's anthropomorphized with two red eyeballs, so it's high. Which that kind of
Is high.
that kind of iconography has always confused me. pot leaf with the red eyes? Like, is it high on itself? Is that its natural state? Is it perpetually high, or did it
Oh,
smoke itself? I don't
brethren.
understand. But
Is it a
yeah,
cannibalistic weed blend?
it's called Stelo's paradox, actually, is what that's called. But yeah, and then he's got something written across the sleeve. Oh my gosh, it says legalize it.
And it's written on
A joint. That's a joint. I didn't even put that together. It's written on a fucking joint.
every
Holy shit, this is the dumbest fucking man alive.
really
This
is.
is the
And
stupidest motherfucker alive.
you see what's on the left lapel, right?
Uh, no, I don't know what that is. What is that?
In red font, in red stitching, that's the letters M and J and a heart.
Holy fucking shit.
He really, I mean, what can you say? I'm worried for the guy. He's really fucking stupid.
Yeah, this is fucking horrible.
There's such nervous energy to it. I mean, I'm not even convinced that he smokes weed on a regular basis. I don't know why he's doing this. I feel like he needs to, just to like make him a little less concerned with his outward appearance.
Someone who is this desperate to let you know that he
Right?
smokes weed does not smoke that much weed, right?
He hates weed. He drinks a lot or something. I don't know. But
Yeah,
also
this is
him,
like a fucking like reefer madness tier depict like how a
right?
pothead would dress.
It's to the point where I'm not sure that it's really him. I wonder if it's a stylist on the show. And at that point, it's like, why do you have Rob, the chill skater dad, Chanel, the designer wearing giggly chick, and then the one black person always repping either Black Jesus or marijuana? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. But thank you, Stilo. Thank you, Stilo, for being a disgrace. Really just a horribly cringe individual. And
The yin yang symbol on the collar somehow makes it like that really pushes it over the edge. That somehow makes it so much worse. It's like Spencer's gifts shit itself on his jacket. I don't know. It's awful.
oh, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for.
Yeah, well, that was something.
Yeah, we continued making the show.
Look, like I said a little while ago, they can't all be winners, folks. But I'm nonetheless glad we did this. I really wanted to get that apology statement to Eric Monte out of the way. That was really weighing down on me this past week. Godspeed. Thanks. Thank you.
And you.